Good evening, cricket fans, and welcome back to the 7 Districts presents Emirates D10 2025, powered by Fancode. It is the final match of the group stage. Emirates Blues taking on Emirates Reds, live and exclusive from the home of cricket in the UAE, the iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Well, we have absolutely no time to lose. Mudassar Ali, over to you for the toss.
We're all set for the toss. The final league game, Emirates Blues, they'll be taking on Emirates Reds. Men who matters the most, Nasir Faraz leading Blues, Shadad, the captain for Reds, and we have the services of Mr. Iftikhar Ali, our match referee. Nasir will flip the coin and Shadad will call. Head is the call. And head it is. What have we decided and why?
We'll bowl first today. Hopefully we restrict them and end on a good note.
Going has been tough in this tournament. You're playing your final game. You're playing for the pride. So what's the plan against Blues?
Yeah, 100%. It's not been a good tournament for us at all. But hopefully we can end on a good note, positive note, and sign off on a win.
Now you're bowling first. What kind of total do you think is chaseable under the lights?
I think 100, 110, below 110 should be chaseable with the dew coming in.
Young captain, young side. Are there any changes?
Yeah, a few changes. We want to give the rest of the squad a chance today. So Ahmed comes in and a few other changes. So 2-3 changes. Can't remember all of them. But yeah, we'll go with the changed 11 today.
Best of luck and end the campaign on a high note.
Thank you.
नासिर, your thoughts? पहले आपको बल्लेबाजी की दावत दी गई यहाँ पे.
जी बिल्कुल, ये एक अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस रहेगा हमारे लिए. हम पहले भी ये करना चाह रहे थे, तो ये अच्छा हुआ हमारे हक में.
पिछला गेम थोड़ा सा एक वेकअप कॉल, क्योंकि थोड़ी सी कहीं ना कहीं चूक ज़रूर हुई, लेकिन लास्ट गेम खेल रहे अभी भी मौका है कि आप ऊपर जा सकते हैं टेबल पे.
जी बिल्कुल, हम थोड़ा अच्छे रन रेट से जीतेंगे तो टॉप कर सकते हैं. और पिछले गेम से काफ़ी हमें मोटिवेशन मिली है कि काफ़ी अच्छा खेले हैं. 139 हमने पहले कंसीड किया, उसके बाद हम थोड़े रनों से हारे, तो एक अच्छा रिस्पांस दिया बैटिंग बॉलिंग दोनों ने. तो इंशाल्लाह इसी कॉम्बिनेशन को लेके चलेंगे.
टफ कंडीशंस, बैक टू बैक मैचेस खेल रहे हैं, कोई तब्दीली नज़र आएगी आज?
काफ़ी चेंजेस हैं. जो यंग लड़के हैं, हुनैन हो गया, कासिम हो गया, उनको आज मौका मिल रहा है, तो काफ़ी शफल्स हैं टीम में.
डेफिनेटली हम चेक कर लेंगे शीट पे. और ऑल द बेस्ट ये गेम के लिए.
थैंक यू सो मच.
So the news from the sideline is that Emirates Reds, they have won the toss and they have decided to bowl first.
Thank you very much, Mudassar Ali. So there we have it then. Emirates Reds have won the toss and they have elected to bowl first. Let's take a look at the Emirates Blues batting lineup first. Ahmed Tariq, Ghulam, Murtaza, Hunain, Munawar, the young leggy, gets a game. Kamran Atta, Mohammad Mohsin is back in the squad. Mohammad Qasim, the young fast bowler as well. Mohammad Uzair Khan, Nasir Faraz, Rashid Habib, Shahbaz Ali and Shakib Ahmed. Excellent all-rounder comes into the side. So overall still a very solid unit for the Blues. For Emirates Reds, Abdul Ghaffar has been outstanding throughout the tournament. Aditya Singh Chauhan, the wicketkeeper. Ali Asghar Shams, left-arm spinner of UAE under-19s. Mohammad Ahmed, Mohammad Farazuddin, Shahdad, Rayan Khan, Nawodia Vijaya Kumara, the Sri Lankan all-rounder. Taimur Ali, Usaid Amin, the off-spinner, and Zainullah Khan, the hard-hitting opener. So on paper, two relatively equal sides, but of course the performances of the two have been chalk and cheese. Emirates Blues are heading to finals day tomorrow. Emirates Reds have already been eliminated. Joining me in the comm box to break down this intriguing matchup is Mohammad Rashid. Good evening and welcome.
Good evening, Ahmed. Good evening, viewers. Thank you very much. I think it's going to be an interesting game. Like Nasir Faraz mentioned in the toss, important for them to win this game with a good margin to lead the table and see who they're going to face tomorrow in the all-important semi-finals.
It's going to be a fascinating day indeed. New look opening combo. Kamran Atta being rested or being demoted after his stunning innings in the match previous in the early afternoon. Ahmed Tariq and Rashid Habib will now open the innings for Emirates Blues. So a left-hand, right-hand combination.
Yeah, good to see Ahmed Tariq in good form. 9 matches, 146 runs for him. Healthy average 141. And on the other end, he's got Rashid Habib. I think it's important that he gets some game time before the all-important semi-finals as well. 2 innings, 22 runs for him. Hasn't got a lot of batting in this edition of the D10, but he's a very valuable player.
Almost certainly a great value add. Decent left-arm spinner, hard-hitting left-hand batter. And Abdul Ghaffar is a hard-hitting left-arm bowler for sure. The outstanding bowler of the entire Emirates D10. Leading wicket taker, 13 wickets in 11 matches and a very good economy rate as well, considering he bowls in the power play and at the death.
Yeah, he's been a great find and he's been in good form in this edition. Came in with the bang, but now recently just picked up on his form. That's the field setup for him. 2 fielders outside the 30-yard. A deep cover point, and he's got a deep square leg. So parallel fielders for him.
So the plan is to bowl back of length, make them access the square boundaries. Mid-off, mid-on, fine and third in the circle. Here we go then. Match number 42. Bowled him right through the gate. And Abdul Ghaffar continues his dream run with the ball.
What a start this for the Reds. This is absolutely wonderful. Right on the money. A fast bowler's delight to see those stumps walking out of the park. What a delivery. Nothing much Ahmed Tariq could have done with that. That gap between bat and pad. A little lazy there, Ahmed Tariq, but not lazy is Abdul Ghaffar. Shot stay for Ahmed Tariq. First ball duck. He's checked out before he could check in. First wicket down on the very first delivery.
Well, a surprise entrant coming in at number 3, Mohammad Shahbaz Ali. Only 3 innings and 21 runs to his name, but certainly is very competent with the bat, Rashid.
Yeah, I think that's the reason why he's been given a go. Change in the batting order. He's been promoted to number 3. We saw Rashid Habib as well opening in this game. So both they want to give them some game time. I think that's the approach here from the Blues.
Yeah, especially those lower order batters can be crucial in a knockout game. Oh, what a delivery. This one nips away from the right-hander. So Ghaffar is truly on his A game.
Yeah, another very good delivery. Well, that first one was a peach of a delivery. Pitched in line and then just lagging into the right-hander. Ahmed Tariq played all around that. The gap between bat and pad.
Yeah, that is as comprehensive as it gets. Absolute beauty. Just a bit of nip off the surface. And no chance for the teenager. He got a dream delivery from the man who was having a dream run in the tournament. 14 wickets, even though his side has been eliminated. Outstanding stuff. A bit too much away movement on that occasion. Bad bounce for the keeper. And they'll sneak through for a quick, sharp single.
That's a bye given there, so still nothing off the bat. Will be extras. It's young Ahmed behind the stumps. Wasn't able to collect cleanly, but that was a very good delivery once again from Abdul Ghaffar. Showing his skills here.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you and I were both there on that day when he fell over during a D20 tournament. Had a debilitating knee injury. I think he had an ACL tear proper. And he was out of action for at least 9 to 10 months. To still bounce back and to still be an outstanding bowler just shows the measure of the man.
Oh yeah, that was his first D tournament ever. It was at the Dubai Cricket Stadium. And it was not a good sign for him, but he's come back really good.
Good looking push, but straight to cover point. They will take a single. Mohammad Rayan Khan, stylish left-hander, son of a legend, UAE under 19. And he has grown at least a foot and a half in the last year. He's towering over me now. You can perhaps match him, but he makes me feel like a little kid.
Yeah, he's lost all the weight as well, that excess weight. So good to see the youngster in form. And he's been in good batting form as well. Very impressed with the way he changes his game in the shorter format.
Oh, absolutely. He's a regular 6-hitter now. He's got that power game developed as well. 2 for 1. Outside edge, but a vacant slip cordon. And a streaky boundary for Shahbaz.
A lucky boundary for him. Takes the outside edge. That'll be the first runs for Shahbaz. So you feel for the bowler sometimes. Wasn't a bad delivery, but the edge, nothing much you could do with that. No field set up for that. Look at that. Once again, taking it away from him. Two end of the bat, I thought. But always going to be a boundary.
Shahbaz is not applying himself at the crease these days. Just swinging blindly. He's a very, very capable bat. Maybe just early nerves. Hopefully that will allow him to settle. Because he's won plenty of matches in his club career over the years with bat in hand. Oh, nicely turned. Wristy around the corner. And with fine leg up, that's always 4.
I thought Abdul Ghaffar was just overcompensating on that occasion. Touch too full and a touch too straight there. And nicely clipped away by Shahbaz Ali. Just had to make sure that he beat those fielders inside the ring, and it was going to be a boundary. Lightning quick outfield here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. End of over number 1. A mixed over. They picked up a wicket and gave away 10 runs in it.
So it's going to be Ali Asghar Shams, UAE under 19, left arm spinner. He's had a decent tournament, even though it's tough for the young spinners. Arm delivery to start and shoveled towards long on by Rashid Habib. He's not the most technically sound or eye-catching batter, but plenty effective.
Yeah, very effective. We've seen him in the recent bouts in the club crickets as well. He's produced some fabulous knocks for his team. 9 wickets for Ali Asghar Shams, another fabulous young teenager.
He's done really, really well, actually. I was surprised with those figures.
Oh, well.
Arm delivery, forcing drive. They will pick up a single. I think the fielders in the offside ring need to be a bit more on their A game. That was hit straight to Zainullah, and he still allowed the single.
They're just coming from the ring here. Remember, shorter format, power play overs. They don't want to give away boundaries. 2 fielders outside the 30-yard, deep in wicket and a long on. Shams was very effective in the last game he played. Picked up 3 wickets, and I think that's why you see those figures for him.
Yeah, good to see. He can hold his head high. Very tough to be handed the new ball in the power play overs of a D10. Oh, that has just gone over the pad. Hence the correct call by umpire Mohammad Kashif. No wide there.
Yeah, good dot delivery there. It's been a sedate start here for the Blues. Remember, in the previous game against Fujairah, they produced 29 runs in the very first over.
Steps out and smashes this. And past the wideish mid-wicket fielder. Rashid Habib tees off.
Yeah, good looking shot there coming down the track. Ali Asghar has been bowling slightly shorter length deliveries in this over. And that was pretty similar to that. Just pulled his length back, but Rashid Habib comes down really well and places it in the gap. That was the key there. There was a fielder, but couldn't do much.
Yeah, committed to the shot. Didn't back away from it. And you can get away with it in the power play overs most of the times. Hanging full toss. So far Ali Asghar has not done that badly in this over. 7 runs is plenty fair in a D10.
Yeah, anything less than 10 in the power play overs, and I think the bowler has done well. I think Ali Asghar has managed to do that on a number of occasions.
Just a half hit over the bowler's head. And wonderful fielding. That's much more like it. Taimur Ali, another quality all-rounder. And he does well to keep it just to a couple. So 19 for 1 at the end of the mandatory power play. So no sign of the floating power play just yet. Navodia Vijaya Kumara, Sri Lankan all-rounder. He's also had a decent tournament, won a few Player of the Match awards with his skillful bowling. He's not express pace, but he will mix it up. Use those off-cutters, back of the handers. 8 wickets at an economy rate of 7.8 is brilliant, Rashid.
Yeah, I just haven't seen him bowl too much in this edition, but he's a brilliant bowler, like you mentioned. The figures suggest to that too as well.
Just a half hit once again from Rashid. Made on at the boundary rope, so only will be a single. Emirates Blues once again, it's a sluggish start to the game. They started off similarly and missed out in the previous match versus Fujairah.
Very sedate, and I think the intent is missing here from both these batters. They haven't been able to time the deliveries, and that's why I think they're trying to go too hard against the bowlers.
So far so good from the Reds. Oh, nicely bowled, wide Yorker. A bit out of touch, a bit out of form, and just a bit out of sorts.
Yeah, Shahbaz Ali looks a little sluggish, like you mentioned earlier as well. In the previous game as well, he took 3 or 4 deliveries and then got out, and I think that's what mattered for Blues. They lost the game because of those 3-4 dot balls as well.
What a match that was. 138 almost chased, just missed out by 8 runs. Kamranatha really produced some fireworks and then some. Entertainment through and through. Swing and a miss again. Pace on. Slight hint of swing in the air as well for Navodia.
Yeah, it was always away from Shahbaz Ali, who doesn't have too much feet movement, relies a lot on hand-eye coordination. And that ball swinging away from the right-hander in the right channel and mixing it up really nicely. Navodia is bowling really well. Very impressive.
Just needs to ask his short third to move a touch straighter. He's very, very square if he's going to bowl that channel. Because Shahbaz Ali is certainly going to throw the bat at it. Could produce an edge that could go for 4. Up and over towards extra and beats the widest long off. Finally, Shahbaz Ali connects.
Yeah, good connection there. Just missed his mark. Navodia on that occasion was trying to bowl that Yorker outside off stump. Doesn't get it right, and Shahbaz Ali was waiting for that kind of a delivery. There were 2 fielders placed at extra cover and long off, but it was between the 2. Nicely timed as well. That was the key there. And a valiant effort by the fielder, but good boundary, much needed for the Blues.
Yeah, they need some momentum in this batting effort. On this will certainly provide it. Clear the front leg and whack it over cow corner.
I must have enjoyed that, Shahbaz Ali. It's been a sedate start for him, but he's making it count when it matters. These 2 deliveries, the last 2, will give him a lot of confidence. Was a little too straight in the slot, and a good follow-through. Connection was outstanding there from Shahbaz Ali.
Yeah, nothing behind that delivery. And in the slot as well. Nicely done. So Shahbaz Ali took a bit of time, but now he's looking good. 21 of 10. Call is for 2. And no, they'll settle for a single. 31 for 1 after 3. Some off spin coming into the game. Mohammad Farazuddin, talented youngster, been in and around the UAE national team as well. This is high. Cover point. Settling. Yeah. Simple catch for the skipper. And a great start for Farazuddin. I am the man.
A dream start for the youngster. He's always been a very good bowler. Right on the money from the word go. Nice delivery, enticing Shahbaz Ali to come down the track. Sliced it up in the air, was a high chance, but nicely taken at the end by Shadad, the captain. Another one falls here for the Blues. They haven't got too many runs, and Farazuddin, he's here, and he's made it count. Shahbaz Ali gone after scoring 22 of 12 deliveries. It's 31 for 2.
Skipper out in the middle. Nasir Faraz. Stylish, technically sound, and a good man for a crisis. Call is for 2. And no chance with Farazuddin hearing after it himself. So Emirates Blues in the need of a rebuild here, Rashid.
Yeah, they've lost 2 wickets. Not many in D10 format, but I think they haven't been able to play the right kind of opening stand. That's the wicket once again. When Miles up in the air, very easily taken, eyes on the ball. Good technique there from Shadad.
That was the drifter. It's just slightly away from the right-hander. Beautifully flighted. Oh, given as a wide. Maybe because it started outside the tram lines.
Well, very interesting call. I think it was touch and go there, but Kashif thinks it's a wide.
This is a complete miscue. Long off. Simple catch. And it's that man Farazuddin again. Delightful off-break bowling.
Yeah, still here Farazuddin. Another one slightly slower in the air as well. Very good change, good variation. Rashid Habib fell for the trap, trying to go for the big shot. Was just too committed on that shot. Could have played it along the carpet. Simple catch for Taimur Ali. And the second wicket in the over. Rashid Habib gone after scoring 8 of 7, 33 for 3.
Very skillful all-rounder. Shakib Ahmed coming in at number 5. He's another one who deserves an opportunity to bat in the top order. Flatter push through. The call is for 2. And they will go for it this time. This could be close. Throw is nowhere. Neither at the strikers or the non-strikers.
A slight miscommunication between the two fielders as well was Saeed and Zainullah. But very good running between the wickets. Farazuddin, I think, can afford to bowl those slighted deliveries against the left-hander. He's picked up 2 wickets already. But I thought he could do a little touch better than that.
Well.
Right in the block hole. In the end, oh, pardon me, 1 ball to go. Yeah, why not? You've got 2 wickets to your name. Tempt him. The ball is going to turn away from the left-hander. And let's take a look at that previous wicket. Just not to the pitch of the ball. He went through with it. And in the end, it was a complete power failure for Rashid Habib. Simple catch. Oh, this is no power failure at all, or is it? Oh, just in front of the deep mid. Put the effort in. Wanted to take a wicket for Faraz. And a lucky escape for Nasir Faraz indeed. Faraz versus Faraz. 38 for 3. Well, interesting move. Sticking to spin is Shahdad with Ali Asghar Shams. First over in the power play was a very tidy one. Oh, wanted to send that one out of Sharjah itself. The Shakib looking to hit from the crease. Interesting with the left-hander at the crease.
Yeah, but the left-handers and the spinners overall have done really well for Emirates Reds.
Bit of a miscue. Will plug in front of the long on. And they're pushing for two again. And they saw the fumble. Nasir Faraz was in trouble. Serious trouble.
It's very quick between the wickets, Nasir Faraz, and I think a better throw, a flatter throw might have had him in trouble, but Ali Asghar at the receiving end didn't collect it cleanly as well. But two more important runs here.
They're living on the edge with these hard doubles. Nicely bowled, and look at that fielding effort. This young left-arm spinner is a real live wire.
Yeah, very good effort there by Ali Asghar. And he's not scared to pitch the balls up to the batters as well.
Yeah, he's grown immensely day by day in this D10. Skewed and taken. One under 19 lad helping the other. Excellent catch by Rayan. And Ali Asghar Shams gets his reward for some excellent disciplined bowling.
Yeah, that one was a brilliant delivery and a very good catch once again. It was the youngster Rayan at backward point. Looped at delivery. Gets the outside edge and a simple catch to him at the end. First wicket for Ali Asghar Shams. And another one bites the dust for the Blues. Fourth wicket down. It's 40 on the board. Shakib gone after scoring 5 or 6.
Mohammad Uzair Khan, hard-hitting bowling all-rounder. Another southpaw coming in for Emirates Blues. Yet to have a solid outing in the tournament. Ali Asghar Shams, fabulous bowling. I think this young lad can take a lot of heart with his recent displays in the D10. 10 wickets in the tournament. That's a very good haul. And can he make it 11 on the final ball of his spell in the tournament?
Has been very impressive and very confident as well. That's the last wicket once again. Takes a lot of heart to bowl those flighted deliveries against the left-handers, but he's done that and produced a very important wicket for himself and his team.
And has a very good beard game as well. Very impressive for a teenager. Oh, arm ball. Just got it a bit too leg side-ish. But 1 for 12. Fabulous stuff. 41 for 4. Emirates Blues are struggling at the halfway stage.
"41, 4 wickets down, 5 overs done."
Catch it!
In the air. And certainly Fararuddin is here in Sharjah Cricket Stadium making the difference. Yes, my boy, you are here and you're doing an extremely good job for your side. Half of the side back in the hut. Another around the wicket. That flight. Brave enough. Bowling at the right length. And Usaid Amin making no mistake. Playing for their pride. Emirates Reds are in a strong position. One after the other batters. Goes back in the hut. 41 on board. 5 wickets down. Ahmed Rashid Shehbaz, Shakib and Uzair back in the hut. No Kamran Atta till now, no sign. Hunain is also there in the side. Qasim, Mohsin. It's not only about winning the game, but also Emirates Blues. If they can better their net run rate, they can move at top of the table. Wherein Emirates Reds, they are playing for their pride. The hard hitter, the tall Ghulam Murtuza. Can he provide some impetus? 5 innings. The strike rate look good for Ghulam.
Well bowled,
Wild
Raji,
swing,
well bowled.
another wild swing here, but what a spell in progress by young Farazuddin. Always among the wickets, the shorter format. Another one just playing away from the body. No power generated by Uzair.
क्या यार एक है हल्दी एक है
The captain, Nasser Faraz. He did a pretty good job leading this side. Now it's time to get some runs. The team is in trouble. He needs to rise to the occasion. 3 more deliveries in this over. Can they find few boundaries? Way outside the option. What a take. Brilliant take. You must be proud the way he collected Shoaib.
Yes, very well done. And overall, good performance from the bowlers of Emirates Reds.
Oi.
Swing and a miss. This one keeping low. Young wicketkeeper behind the stumps. Catch is the call. And will be taken. Wicket number 6 down. Farazuddin is having a gala of a time amongst the wickets yet again. Emirates Blues losing the plot.
What a catch. A big heave. It was away from Taimur Ali, running hard. What a take. Brilliant take. Maintaining his balance, and he's pumped up. He has got the big wicket. Doing wonders with the ball. Ghulam Murtuza manages single. Now from 5, they have lost 6 wicket, 44 on board. Got brilliant 60, and he has been demoted in the very next game. Coming after 6 wickets going down. Trying too many things before semi-finals. Not a good sign, I believe, Shoaib.
Yeah, we'll continue to talk about that. 6 overs, 45 for 6.
So persisting with the spinners here. What a spell for Farazuddin. 4 wickets to his name. Very impressive in this tournament, to say them, especially with the bat. Let it go. Very watchful. In trouble to experienced batters out there in the middle for Blues. Difficult situation. A low full toss just for a single. Need to make sure to keep Wickets intact for next 22 deliveries. Poor effort from captain. Not leading from the front here.
Good fielding, Ali.
So a couple of runs. Mohammad Shadad, the captain. Now they need to make sure to get another wicket here, because these two are very dangerous batters. Flighted, goes straight, and he finds the man. What's going wrong for Emirates Blues? No proper connection. Nasser Faraz, he departs. Usaid strikes in his first over.
Looking to go over the bowler's head, but that's a very good catch. At long off by Navodaya. And that's the end of the innings for the skipper. He walks back 48 for 7 as Nasir is out 6 for 6.
The final league game of this tournament. As of now, in a strong position are Reds. Another flighted delivery, but this time, what a connection from the new batter. Comes in and sends Usaid Amin out of the park. He enjoys. So does his partner Kamran Atta. What a strike. Even Abdul Razik, he has enjoyed the shot from the blade of Mohsin. Known for his bowling skills, but all of a sudden got a maximum. Usaid Amin is surprised. Tossed up delivery, rightly punished. Waiting for the change of ball here, which gave Mohsin and Kamran Atta to have a little conversation in the middle. Not a good sign for Blues before their semi-final game.
Well ball, एक ये.
Running hard. Are they going to come back for the second? Yes and no. It's Farazuddin. He doesn't want to take a chance. But poor effort by Farazuddin. Oh, look at that. Usaid Amin, what have you done? Now look at the sprint from Abdul Ghaffar. It should have been just a single. Running hard. Fumble, overthrow resulted in 4 runs. Farazuddin just got carried away. Poor piece of cricketing sense shown here by Faraz and then Usaid Amin. 7 overs gone. 58 for the loss of 7.
Floating power play taken. And that's the field setting. 58 for 7. Only 2 fielders allowed. Outside the 30-yard circle, it's going to be Abdul Ghaffar, the pick of the bowlers of the tournament. Most wickets to his name. 14. Played well by Kamranata, straight down the ground. This could be runs, and the ball wins the race. Starts the over, Kamran, with a 4 to his name. Just in the slot, not the best of deliveries from Ghaffar to start off the over. Easy pickings, clears his front leg and plays it straight towards the side screen. Didn't try to hit it too hard, just playing it over the infielders. Goes full this time, worked away nicely. Back to back boundaries for Kamranata. 2 full, 2 wide, and with the fielders inside the circle, that's more runs for Emirates Blues. Kamranata coming to the rescue yet again, bringing the bat down just in time. Didn't try to hit it too hard, opening the face of the bat, playing it late, and rewarded with 4 runs. So 2 deliveries Ghaffar has bowled. Both have been sent towards the boundary. Now that's much better. Coming around the wicket, darting that one in to Kamranata, and he does well to fend that off.
The last 5 balls they have got 18 runs. Excellent block hole delivery, well managed. He's not trying to hit it hard, Kamranata, as he's known for playing those big shots because wickets are down. So extra responsibility on Kamranata. Let it go. A wide has been called. An extra 9 runs so far. Well left by Kamran. Wanted to play towards that leg side. A poor and ordinary shot from Kamranata. Such a talented and a top order player. This is not expected from Kamranata. An easy catch taken by the fielder. Ghaffar strikes for the second time. Just wanted to use his wrist and play towards that square leg as there was no fielder, but got it everything wrong. 8th man down for Blues, 67 on board. In trouble is Blues. 67 on board. Walks in the 10th man. Oh, wild swing. Qasim nowhere near the ball. What a comeback by Ghaffar. This is what happens when you experiment too many things. Sending number 8 batter to open the innings. Fired back. It was way outside the off-stick. He could have easily gone towards that extra cover region. Zainullah making no mistake. So mixed bag over, but good comeback after going for back-to-back boundaries. The next 3 deliveries gave away just 1 run in the shape of wide. A wicket of Kamranata. There's a bonus for Abdul Ghaffar in this over. Well managed by Qasim. At the right time, Ghaffar got better of Kamran. 8 overs done, 68 for 8.
Well, yes, no situation for Qasim. It's the number 10 coming out to bat, and Navodaya will be looking to finish things off. Some fresh blood in the Emirates Blues side for this dead rubber of a game. For Emirates Blues, doesn't matter. They are already in the top 2. They've qualified, and that's why they're looking to experiment in this game. Rested some key players. They're looking for 2, but will only get that misfield from Zainullah Zain, and they get 2 runs. Not the best of fielding effort from Zain. We'll see him bat in the second innings. It's almost a very slow game. Hit straight onto the stumps by Qasim. No chance for a run again. That's the hit again. Straight. The umpire in evasive action. Didn't have to get in the line of the ball. Catches the call. Will be Farazuddin. Farazuddin. Well, he's such a great fielder. Did everything right on that occasion. Almost pulled off another blinder of a catch. That's definitely going to go viral. He's not happy with that, but good game awareness and great athleticism from Farazuddin. Let's look at that again. He catches it, knows that he's going off the field into the boundary rope, jumps in front, gets it, and then his hand hits the ground. Couple of fumbles and tumbles and just not able to hold on to it. Such a great effort then from Farazuddin. Could have been another feather to his cap. Already has a lot of feathers when it comes to catching. One of the best fielders in the UAE, Farazuddin. Qasim swinging blindly. Another dot ball. Just 4 runs of this over of Navodaya. He's bowling his second. Emirates Blues have somehow managed to get to 72 runs. After some high scoring thrillers, we've seen some low scoring matches as well. That's the catch again. Caught, knew where the rope was, puts in the dive. Every time I see that, it's like I'm watching it for the first time, and I'm hoping that he catches it, even in the replay. Oh dear. Too much drama in that over. 9 overs done, 73 for 8.
Taimur, we were in the final over of this innings. Change of pace, going past that leg stick. Somehow, these two hanging in the middle, Qasim and Mohsin. An ordinary performance from the top order batters. A big heave. Boundaries are hard to come all of a sudden. Experience of Taimur Ali. We've already seen Ajman. They ended their campaign on a high note, getting better off Sharjah. Now Reds. Can they finish this tournament with a win against Blues? Knocks his leg stick. Clean bowled. Surprised Mohsin with that extra pace. And he misses the line completely here. What a delivery. Short run up. But what matters is the result for Taimur and for Reds. Mohsin departs. Managing 10 in just 3 balls, 74 for the loss of 9. So the last man walks in. We have seen before this game Sharjah were bundled out for 9.2 overs. Now Blues, can Hunain and Qasim survive next 3 balls, get few runs for Blues. Nicely managed, running hard. Qasim is not interested, he wants to take the strike back. There was a chance for to add one more run. Nicely bowled. That was a fall of Mohsin. Couple of cutters, then all of a sudden increase in pace, and Mohsin is surprised. Excellent, nicely managed, a much needed boundary. Change of pace, but cleverly managed by Qasim. So 4 runs for Qasim. Slowly the score moves to 79. Coming at number 10 and playing a crucial knock here. Going towards that 5th stump and nicely managed, keeping it away from the reach of the fielder. Known for his bowling skills, but getting some runs. A lackluster performance by the top order batters. And that is the reason Blues are struggling. A good connection, one bounce toward that corner. Hunain is coming back for second, so is Qasim, and he's short of his crease. So final ball, the final wicket goes down for Blues.
Yes, good impressive performance from Emirates Reds. They have managed to get all 10 wickets on the last ball of the first innings. That's the run out again. Navodaya with the throw, 1 bounce. And an easy run out dismissal. So 80 on the board for Emirates Blues. 81 is what Emirates Reds will have to chase to win this game. That's the batting card. Only Shehbaz could contribute with the bat. 22 of 12. And then some lower order resistance. Kamran Mohsin scoring 10 runs and Qasim scoring 12 of 12. And that's the bowling card for Emirates Reds. Pick of the bowlers clearly was Farazuddin tonight. 4 wickets for him and a wicket apiece for Usaid Amin, Taimur Ali and Ali Asghar Shams. Abdul Ghaffar getting 2 wickets.
4 extras. The fielding has been superb, so was the bowling of Reds. And let's see the highlights. Wickets went down. Very first ball. Some lucky runs for Shehbaz, getting boundaries inside out, and Shehbaz looked in control, getting few quick runs. Then he departed, trying to take on Farazuddin. A good catch taken by Shadad. This was the stage when everyone tried to go after Farazuddin, and it's the day where Farazuddin was magical with the ball. Spinners doing an extremely good job. This is the 3rd wicket for Farazuddin. What a night for this young lad to remember. Wicket after wicket went down, and Usaid Amin also joined the party, getting better off Nasser Faraz. A good catch taken by Navodaya. Mohsin came in. He got a boundary and a maximum. Kamarnath also tried his best, but he perished trying to go big. This was the fall of Mohsin. Then boundary from the blade of Qasim. The young boy tried his best. This was the final delivery. They took the single. There was never a double run, but nothing to lose. They tried their best, and the final wicket going down on the final ball. It has been a struggle for Blues, and Emirates Red requires 81 runs to win in 10 overs with the asking rate of almost 8.18. So we'll see you soon after the break.
Match number 42 of the 7 Districts presents Emirates D10 2025, presented by Fancode in progress. And a shocking performance coming in from Emirates Blues with the bat. There you can see nobody really delivering. 80 all out, if you can believe. Mohammad Farazuddin, unbelievable. 4 for 11 in his 2 overs. 1 wicket apiece for Ali Asghar Shams, Usaid Amin and Taimur Ali. 2 for Abdul Ghaffar, the leading wicket taker of the tournament. So we have Aditya Singh Chauhan opening the innings for Emirates Reds. Hasn't had a lot of runs to his name, but this is an ideal opportunity to get across the line of a below par score. Zainullah Khan will be opening alongside him. 50 to his name in the tournament already. And it's going to be Mohammad Mohsen, right arm fast, very, very fast indeed, who will be opening the bowling for Emirates Blues. A no-show with the bat. Let's see if they can make it up with the ball in hand. Aditya will be facing the first ball. Deep third, deep square leg in position. And immediately it's a false start and gives me a chance to breathe and to welcome Mudassar Ali alongside me. Good evening.
A very good evening, Ahmed. This is our final flight before we reach the final destination tomorrow. Well spread field. If we talk about the leg side, we have a fine leg, short mid wicket, mid on, but there is a fielder in the deep as well as a fielder at deep third. Plenty of coverage on the offside.
Slower delivery to start. So interesting stuff from Mohammad Mohsen, looking more to get it on target rather than go out full tilt. Well, the 4 semi-finalists are already finalized. Emirates Blues, Abu Dhabi, Sharjah and Fujairah. Which one is looking stronger going into finals day, Mudassar Ali?
If you talk about the momentum, certainly Sharjah and Blues, they just lost their momentum. Because going into the semi-final, you want to win a game, goes into the semi-final with high confidence. For me, still I somehow feel that Sharjah and Fujairah, they are the favourites.
Top edge on the pull, but it will balloon over the fine leg and carry all the way. What a way to get off the mark with a maximum.
Aditya Singh Chauhan off the mark. Brave enough to attempt that pull shot. Got the top edge and flies over the fine leg fielder for a maximum. And Abu Dhabi, still, they are also a good side, but lot depends on Rohan Mustafa and Ali Abid if you talk about their batting department.
Oh, 100% agree. But on their given day, they are pure match winners. They've got a very good bowling attack as well. 3 or 4 quality fast bowlers. Will be fascinating. Inside edge will get a single for Chauhan. And Fujairah, of course, defending champions, can never be counted out.
Oh, absolutely. And it all depends on the day. One mistake, all the hard work you did in the league stages will vanish, will perish. Every move, every movement will count tomorrow.
Oh, absolutely. That's why the Emirates D10 has always been a very well followed tournament. Lots of surprises, lots of thrills and spills. Who can forget the previous D10 final? Rais Ahmed with a stunning show to steal it from Sharjah. Oh, there could be a run out here. Oh! Direct hit has missed. Second direct hit has hit. Aditya Singh Chauhan, did he get back? There is a ricochet that is going towards the cover boundary. He will pull it in. So either they will pick up 2 or lose a wicket here.
Comedy of errors. And we are going upstairs here. A poor calling between Chauhan and his partner Zain. Sending him back from nowhere. Is he in trouble? But let's have a look at the replay here.
Well, this could be close. First one was definitely a goner. Second one, oh, he's made it in time. He's made it in time. So +2 for Emirates Reds. Not the way they wanted it. It was hit straight to the cover point. There was never a single there. Very, very lucky escape for Aditya. So 9 for no loss, but a very scary double there, to say the least. In the end, Zainullah will get off the mark. Mohammad Mohsen bowling a testing over. Has that ability to swing the ball big into the right-handers. Extra bounce on that one, change of length. So we were talking about finals day for Jaira. What about Emirates Blues? Not been a good day at the office today. They weren't particularly interested, to be quite frank. Can their bowling carry them to the title?
Before this game, I believe they were the favorite, but I'm not a big fan of a team making a big experiment before the big knockout, and they did a big mistake. I believe that momentum, if they lose this game, they'll lose the momentum.
Off-cutter delivery will be a dot ball to conclude the first over. So Emirates Reds are 9 for no loss. Shakib Ahmed coming into the attack. Interesting that he's been given the new ball. Usually bowls in the middle overs. Let's see if he can get that swing in the air. We know he's a very canny customer. Oh, hello. The biggest stars on show, especially to my right. Mudassir Ali. You look a little sleepy. Maybe some coffee from Mr. Bhuta? No, we're fine. Thank you so much.
Where are you going? Where are you going?
Well, this was always on the cards. First, it was Aditya who was going to be run out by Zainullah. Instead, it's the reverse Uno card. No single at all. And he sold down the river. And this is very poor from the Reds.
This is what happens when you try new combination. No communication between these two. There was never a single. A suicidal. Zain missed an opportunity to get few runs under his belt. First wicket goes down for Reds in the shape of run out. Zainullah managing just a couple of runs, 9 on board.
Rayan Khan in at 3. Oh, not getting in line with the ball there is Aditya. And that run out was comical to say the least.
In the previous over, Zainullah tested him. Now it's a revenge time. He called him, but no response straight away. But Aditya, to be fair enough, he said no. From the ball, it hit his willow. He said no to Zainullah. There was a clear call.
Yeah, Zainullah never looked back. No reverse gear. And a wicket has been lost. Whipped away, but straight to short mid wicket. Another tight single. If the throw was at the non-striker's end, Aditya might have been in trouble.
Making too many changes. Both the teams. Now here, what an effort. Clean pickup, and rightly said by you. If he could have gone towards the non-striker, but it's not easy. You need to maintain that balance. And a fast bowler, Qasim, did a pretty good job.
So Rayan Khan, very exciting left-hand batter. UAE under 19. Tall, elegant. Has had limited opportunities in the D10 this season. So let's see if he can put on a good show in the final game. Certainly has the big hitting ability, no doubt about his skill. But the 10 over format can be tricky for the youngsters. Oh, trying to prod that over point. Good bounce generated by Shakib on that occasion.
A testing tall Ryan. Sedate start. Oh, brilliantly done. Hitting the deck hard and good to see. You're almost 11 p.m. here. They are playing the second game of the day, but he looks fit enough.
Oh, absolutely. He'll be a key player tomorrow as well on finals day. Excellent left-hand batter. Very useful seamer. Good fielder. Ryan goes big, but it's a miscue. Long leg in position. Well taken by Hunain. And Shakib Ahmed gets Ryan.
Pressure. Clear pressure here for Reds batters. Chasing a modest total of 80 odd runs, and they are trying to go big. Young Hunain. What a catch. Under the Sharjah night sky. He takes a brilliant catch. Ryan departs without troubling the scorers. 10 for the loss of 2.
Taimur Ali coming in at number 4. So finally, an experienced campaigner coming to the crease. Shakib has bowled an outstanding over. Emirates Blues are certainly fighting hard, even though they didn't really apply themselves with the bat. Knocked over for 80, but they've made life difficult for Emirates Reds. Oh, that front pad. Almost got him in front. Fabulous in-swinger. And an excellent over from Shakib comes to an end. 11 for 2. So it's going to be the young fast bowler, Mohammad Qasim. We've seen him in the past playing for the Abu Dhabi franchise in D series. Has that lively pace, double windmill sort of action. And he can get that ball to swing. Let's see if he can get it right. 1 wicket in the tournament for him. Straying down leg, but good carry on that one.
For the first time, I'm watching this young lad, Qasim, and Ahmed Tariq doing the glove work.
Yeah, he was a wicketkeeper by trade, Ahmed Tariq. Good take there, good lateral movement, throwing himself about. But since then, he's focused on his batting and his ground fielding, which is good. Well bowled, right on the money, finishing around middle and off.
If you have watched 1999 World Cup, he reminds me of Debashish Mohanty.
I was literally thinking the same thing, especially in this kit color as well. In that light blue and light yellow, very similar. Double windmill. Debashish Mohanty picked up 3 wickets versus Pakistan in victory at the World Cup. Oh, got big on him. And that will sting Taimur Ali. Good extra lift off the surface for this young fast bowler of Emirates Blues.
He's in pain. Whenever he's in D, he makes sure to go home with an injury. Wanted to pull, but that extra pace, wonderful to watch. A youngster coming and generating some serious pace.
Yeah, that is already swelling up there, you can see. And Dr. Kiran, our physio, immediately out there to check on the well-being of Taimur Ali. He's got a big bump on his right elbow. And the magic spray. Let's hope it can do the business here. There you go. Go through it, Mudassir Ali.
Looks like a well-oiled machine. And here, this jump. Oh, tall, lanky, fast bowler. The last second, that stride and that jump, it helps him to get that extra pace.
Yeah, the difference between him and Mohanty was that Mohanty was upright. He's just angling his body, trying to generate that extra pace. It will help him swing the ball into the right-hander, but it will not allow him to swing it away. So if he can try to be a bit more upright, he can maximize his height with the bounce and try to develop that outswinger as well.
That is why we always say that this is an important tournament. Because of this tournament, we came to know about this young, talented fast bowler, Qasim. It's always important for players to perform and get an opportunity to represent a team in D series.
Yeah, I remember when we had the D10 in Ajman, he was sent out as captain one day for Abu Dhabi. He was very nervous. I'm like, why are you so nervous? No, I've never been on TV. I've never done a live interview. I'm like, it's okay. I will tell you the questions I will ask and you can practice your answers. I told him all of this before the toss. And when it happened, when we were live, he completely forgot everything.
Someone said I can hear that's the pressure of Ahmed Khwaja, not the
goodness
camera.
me, never. Nicely bowled, slow delivery. So he's got a good bag of tricks, doesn't he?
Variations. Young, but not afraid to try new things. That is the best thing I like about all these fast bowlers. This edition will be remembered for new faces, especially the fast bowlers of Blues.
Oh, 100%. Ajay Kumar, Mohammad Umar, Mohammad Qasim. We've seen Arslan playing for Emirates Reds as well. Sanjay Pahal, a lot of people didn't know much about him before this tournament. Now they're very familiar. Truly been a lot of discoveries. Good looking punch, but a misfield will allow Aditya to get 4 runs.
And who is the culprit? Is the captain, Nasir Faraz. Brilliant fielder, but an awkward bounce. 4 runs for Chauhan and a much needed boundary for Reds.
Yeah, what happened here? Let's take a look. Yeah, just that part where that mat has been placed, pardon me. But no, it was just a lazy effort. Can't blame anything at all. Maybe his mind is wandering towards the big semi-final they have tomorrow. Bowled! Leg stump uprooted. Pure pace from Mohammad Qasim.
Clean bowled. And top of that aggression. You need to have that kind of aggression as a fast bowler. What a peach of a delivery. Angling in. And rattles that leg stick. Uprooted by Qasim. He's excited. Pumped up. Wicket number 3 goes down. Chauhan manages 12-17 for the loss of 3.
Usaid Amin coming out at number 5. He's had a decent run with the bat. Pretty good figures, best of 48. And once again, Emirates Reds, the batting has misfired.
And a very good opportunity. Still in contention to go and get those runs. They have wickets in hand. The likes of Hussein just arrived. Taimur is also there. Nicely managed. Are they going to come back for the second? No. A slight fumble, but good recovery by young Hunain. So the youngsters making a name for themselves in this blue side. Qasim, what a start, what an over. And 3 overs done. It's 18 for the loss of 3.
So it's the leggy Hunain Munawwar. Would have liked to see more of him in this D10. They went fast bowler heavy. We've seen Ibrahim Masood create a fantastic impact. I would have liked them to just test him throughout the tournament. Always a value add to have a wrist spinner in your side.
Yeah, absolutely. And Ahmed, we were out there having that analysis regarding the pitch throughout this tournament. And it's fair to say nothing much for the spinners as well as the fast bowlers. But they adapted to the conditions quite well depending on their skills and variations. They did a pretty good job.
So far, they're just looking to knock the ones and twos around. Yeah, it's only been wrist spin that has produced something. Ibrahim Masood has been unbelievable, one of the top wicket takers in the tournament. So they should have looked to use Hunain, even though their bowling has always been their strong suit. The likes of Ajay Kumar, Mohammad Umar, Mohammad Uzair Khan, Shahbaz Ali, Shakib. So many options. Mohammad Mohsin. Googly, well read. And Ghulam Murtaza. I thought that was going to skip past him. Just got his hand down in time.
For the first time in D series, in D10 especially, we are witnessing a team going with 6 to 7 fast bowlers. They're heavily depend on the fast bowlers here.
Flashed and taken. Excellent catch. Nasir Faraz with a blinder.
Champion stuff. They're defending 80 odd runs. They have got 4 wickets. Hunain, the young Hunain strikes. Playing away from the body, trying to loft over that extra cover, but he finds the captain. Great reflexes by Nasir Faraz. He's pumped up. Every wicket matters here for Blues. Reds are in trouble. 21 for the loss of 4.
So Mohammad Ahmed, the wicket keeper, another UAE age group product. Oh, I think that was the googly. He did well to smother the spin. But Emirates Reds are losing the plot here, Mudassir Ali.
Poor application by the batters here. Poor shot and nicely bowled. Getting some turn, but Nasir Faraz, what a take. Leading from the front. He's having an extremely good tournament as a leader.
Oh, most certainly. He's done outstandingly well.
No run! Out again!
Watchfully played. And in the end, it's a fabulous over from the young leggy. 23 for 4. Emirates Reds in trouble after 4. So young Mohammad Qasim will continue. Can he build on that success he had in the first over? Can he strike again? Usaid Amin will be watchful. Crashed away behind point. Sweeper cover Ghulam Murtaza. It was good that he was slightly finer rather than squarer.
Ghulam Murtaza. This young lad, Ahmed Fahad, getting an opportunity. His father played first-class cricket back home in Pakistan, and he represented UAE national side as well in 2004-2007 period.
Well, there you go. Cricket is in his DNA. So far, just pushing the ones and twos. That's the right approach. Well, my due apologies. I called him Muhammad Ahmed. Maybe it's Muhammad Fahad Ahmed. Sometimes we have the names on the list. So good to see that he is taking to this level as well.
At least you called him Muhammad Ahmed, one of my close friends. We were calling the game in Qatar. He used to call me Muzammil for the first 3 days. And you know who was that? My co-commentator? It was Samir Yunus.
Oh dear me. Well, we need to pull his ear a bit. They're looking for two. Oh, there's a slip. Has he got his bat back? Oh no. Tragedy for Usaid Amin. Losing his footing and losing his wicket.
The youngsters of Blues, they are turning the tide in favor of the men in blue. It's Hunain and Qasim. Look at that, going for the single. Never the second run was rightly sent back by the youngster. Slipped and never recovered.
Just running on the side of the wicket there on the mat and the turf. Lost his footing. And it's a disappointing end to his innings. 26 for 5, Emirates Reds. What are you doing? You might lose this one. All good looking pull shot and good fielding by Hunain. It's the captain Shahdad who's eventually having to pad up and get out there in the middle himself. Can he just steady the ship here?
What an effort from Hunain. Having a wonderful time in the field. And arrives the captain, Mohammad Shahdad, not having a good tournament. He struggled throughout this tournament with the bat.
Yeah, that has been the major issue with the Reds. A captain down on his luck. Pushed away to short cover. Nasir Faraz seems to be everywhere. Well, what can you say? Usaid Amin. Very, very tragic run out. Was a simple push towards mid-wicket. But now, when he's got sent back, banana skins on the outfield. And his dive in despair couldn't get him back. Good looking square drive. They should look for two. They'll pick it up nicely. So this game is in the balance. 29 for 5 at the halfway stage. A long way to go for the Reds.
29 for 5. 5 wickets. Reds are yet again in a precarious situation. Swing and a miss. Brings out the sweep. Fahad. And Shadad tells him to play straight. Fahad Ahmed, the wicket-keeper batter for Emirates Reds. Pushed in the gap. Looking for 2, but they'll only get 1. Hunain able to get some turn on this wicket. That equation now a little difficult. 81 needed, rather 51 needed of 28 balls. 81 was needed at the start of the innings. Flighted, but straight to the fielder at covers. Good over in progress. He's bowled well, Hunain. Shadad happy to take a single, and Fahad Ahmed gets back in the crease. 1 more run added to the total. Joining me in the com box is Mohammad Rashid.
Thank you, Shoaib. 81 required, and that's the replay once again. Nicely bowled. Off his own bowling. Goes for that run out chance, but he'd made his ground. It was hit straight to the fielder. No chance of a run. Good going this, Shoaib.
Yeah, that's really good going. One more ball to go in the over. That's nicely done by Fahad Ahmed. Shuffling across the stumps and playing it behind square. Very well done by Fahad. And he gets a boundary to complete the over.
Yeah, nicely done. Made that adjustment in the crease. Across and made sure that it hit it away from the fielder at short fine leg. Good boundary this. 35 for 5 after 6 overs.
So 6 overs, 35 for 5. 4 more overs to go. 46 needed. Rashid Habib has come into the attack. What a game this is turning out to be. Rashid 82, 81 was the target, and Emirates Blues are still making a match out of it.
Yeah, initially we thought that the Reds have done really well in that first innings, picking up all 10 wickets and restricting them to just 80 rather. And now in the second innings, it's the Blues bowlers who have come to party, and they've picked up 5 wickets already and not given away too many runs. Way outside off stump, that'll be a wide delivery. You'll have to reload, re-bowl that.
Well, Rashid can't be bowling wides. Rashid, you need to explain that to Rashid.
I will do after the game. Just a single there, I think. We'll have to, no, they pick up a couple of runs. So Shadad, the captain, still out there. Run a ball 5 for him. Rashid bowling way outside off stump. Once again, nicely bowled, but they will manage to pick up a single. Now 42 of 22 deliveries. With 5 wickets down, you would favour the bowling side to go on and win this.
Yeah, they definitely have a grip on this game, the Emirates Blues side.
शेबी भाई
Just
शेबी
happy
भाई
to bowl it outside off.
शेबी भाई जवानी में आप ये पकड़ते थे
2 runs taken and a cheeky comment from the keeper behind the stumps.
It's the youngster Ahmed Tariq reminding Shehbaz of his young days.
टच कैच
Well, that's
इट
upishly played, but will fall short of the fielder Hunain at mid wicket. Will pick up another single here. It's a young man's game, cricket. Have to be agile in the field. Goes for that drive once again towards the cover fielder. Ghulam has been kept very busy. They'll pick up another 2 runs here.
And this has been a busy over for Emirates Reds. At least they've managed to get a couple of runs wide also added to the total. So not a bad over this, but they need a boundary now. 9 runs off this over. Hit in front of square. No chance for anyone to stop that. That's very well done. Finishes the over with a 4.
Well, that's the second over they've done that. Previous over as well. Last delivery was hit for a boundary. And yet again, good looking shot. Not a good delivery. Had to wait for that and made sure that he played it away from the cover fielder. Nicely done. Good timing as well. Didn't try to overhit it. And that will be the end of the over. 7 completed. It's 48 for 5. Seven overs completed. It's 48 for 5. Shahzad on 12 of 8. Fahad 11 of 9. We've gone to Shakib now. What a brilliant over. He bowled the first one. Gave away just 2 runs. Picked up a wicket as well. They need 33 of 18 deliveries. This is a good little partnership between the captain and Fahad. Goes on strike now. Goes with a scoop shot. Connects and places it well. But there wasn't too much pace on that delivery. We'll come back for a couple of runs. The idea was right there from Fahad.
A brave shot there from Fahad Ahmed. He's shown that he has the capability to maneuver the ball in the gaps. 2 wicket keepers playing for Emirates Blues today. Kamran Atta at short fine leg. Not donning the gloves. Cut away by Fahad for a single. So this is a very good partnership in this game, but they still need 30 runs. So they need a few boundaries, and Shahzad will have to take that responsibility.
Yeah, the required run rate is around the 10 run mark. 10.25, I think. No, 11.25, beg your pardon. Oh, it's very late in the evening. Shoaib Ahmed has already fallen asleep here in the comm box.
Well, I'm not sleepy at all because this game I think is going to get very interesting. 2 runs more added to the total. Speak for yourself, Mr. Rashid.
Yeah, it is getting interesting here. They're making sure they pick up runs on every opportunity, converting the singles into doubles. Yeah, they're doing that, picking up 2 runs on every opportunity. Yours truly and Shoaib Ahmed bringing you our voices for this game.
Yeah, we are live and we're on the ticker as well. So if you're not sure, it's the same individual, just 5 years apart.
Yeah, I'm 5 years younger than Shoaib.
Then and now, kind of a moment here. We need to change those photos, Rashid. That's been pulled. That's a very good shot. Got hold of that one. And a much needed 6 from the skipper.
Yeah, very good shot. Waiting for that one. Not a very good delivery from Shakib. It was a back of line delivery and just too straight. And Shahzad, we've seen he can hit the long ball, and that occasion getting nicely behind that and placing it well away and into the boundary ropes for a maximum. Now 22 of 14. The equation has tilted towards the Reds.
And favourable now for Emirates Reds to win this. Like I said, this partnership is definitely worth its weight in gold. Fahad being the able partner for his skipper. Playing according to the game. Plays it again. The Dil scoop this time. And he's got it really from the middle of the bat. Words fail us sometimes. That's such a great shot to be seeing from the skipper. Very well done.
That was a very brave shot. Not very easy. It was a slower delivery as well. And he executed that brilliantly well. Look at that. Absolutely wonderful. First time I'm seeing a UAE batter play that kind of a shot. And to execute it that well, I think does take some heart. Equation moving closer now for the Reds. 18 of 13 deliveries. Short delivery once again. It was a slower short delivery. Very intelligently played by Shadad into the gap for yet another single. And that will be the end of over number 8. 17 of 12 required. That's 64 for 5. Right, then it's going to be the batting power play. It's going to be mandatory now. If you don't take it in the first 8 overs, it becomes mandatory in the 9th. Even better this for the Reds. Remember, they required 17 of 12 deliveries. They were in a bit of bother. But since Shadad, the captain, has walked out to the middle alongside Fahad, they have produced a brilliant partnership. Almost a match-winning one. If they can just close out this game, they can't afford to lose a wicket. Nasir Faraz has gone to his spearhead, Uzair Khan, to bowl this all-important over where he'll have just 2 fielders outside the 30-yard. He's got a square leg on the boundary rope and a deep backward point fielder on the boundary rope. So expect short deliveries on the body or just outside off stump.
Yeah, important over this one. 17 needed of 12. They need a wicket of Shahzad, Emirates Blues. Starts with that angle across Shahzad and not able to get back to ball on that occasion.
Yeah, that was a very good delivery by Uzair. He's known for those kind of deliveries. Outside off stump, right in the block hole. Nothing much a batter can do about that. So Shahzad will have to think of a plan B here against Uzair Khan. Can probably use the crease to his advantage, move across and try to place it away from that fielder in the deep on the boundary rope.
Wow, that's up and through the hands. Mohsin, what have you done? Should have been a simple catch. Has he lost or dropped the match?
Oh, how costly will that prove to be? It's not just the wicket, it's the runs as well. It ricocheted off his hand and I thought it just landed on the boundary rope. So that might be a 6 there. And that will completely change the equation of this game. Before this delivery, they needed 17 of 11. Wasn't a bad delivery, that one. Played it in the air towards that fielder at square leg. He was placed for that kind of a shot. And look at that. Gets a hand to that, ricochets, and I think it just dropped on the boundary rope. Yes. So that should be a 6, in my opinion. But we'll leave that to the TV umpire. I'm not sure if... just bounced in front of it, or I think it bounced on the rope. Probably another angle will try to give us a better picture. But how costly will that be? Mohsin, normally a very good fielder, but on that occasion missing it. A very important runs these for the Reds, taking them closer to winning this game. Remember, they are playing for pride. Now then, where does it bounce? On the rope, is it? Yes, on the rope, I think. Yeah, there. Trip.
Yeah, that's on the ropes. I think for me, it's on the ropes, in my opinion as well. Yeah, just not sure what's taking so long. The umpire's taking their own sweet time, ensuring that it's the right call. But for me, it's a 6. We'll have to wait for the umpire's call. Oh, it's a 4. Mohsin dropping a catch and then giving away 4 runs as well.
Well, that should have been taken at this level, especially. 13 of 10 needed. Uzair Khan will have to re-bowl something and do something better. Oh, it's in the gap. They will get a couple of runs for sure. Good batting this by Shadad and Fahad. Good running between the wickets as well.
And good fielding as well. I think Hunain, he's one of the better fielders in the Emirates Blues setup. Very strong arm. Puts in the slide and stops it. But not before they could take 2 runs.
Yeah, very good.
Running back hard. This is good support. Good partnership between the two. Fahad Ahmed responding to his captain's call.
A good match awareness as well by Fahad. Oh, that's played uppishly. Will fall away from the fielders. The 2 senior statesmen unable to get to it, and they'll pick up a couple more runs. They need 9 of 8 deliveries. Shahbaz Ali and Ghulam Murtaza unable to get to it. Was chipped in the air, but away from both the fielders. There you go, falls right in between the two. 9 of 8 deliveries. This has been a brilliant partnership. Very important 2 deliveries in this over. Remember, it's the batting power play. Shadad playing a magnificent knock, 33 of 16 deliveries. Oh, low full toss. Taken the outside edge, and they'll run away towards the boundary. That's a lucky boundary, but the Reds will take it. Much needed for them. Inching closer to victory here. Wasn't a bad delivery. A low full toss at the end, and the outside edge beating the short third fielder. Running away towards the boundary. And earning 4 more runs. Now it's 5 of 7 deliveries. 1 more delivery to go in this power play over. And Shadad, what a knock he's played. Leading from the front.
Yes, 12 runs of this over. Uzair Khan bowling his first over of the game, which I feel is a little unusual. You would normally want him to bowl his 2 overs. He's coming to bowl the penultimate over under pressure. And he's leaked runs, 12 already. 5 needed, 1 more ball to go. A boundary here will tie the scores, will level the scores here. Hit towards square leg. That's a single for Shadad. He'll keep strike for the next over. 4 needed for Reds to win this game. So 4 needed of the last 6 balls. Mohsin will bowl the last over. It's going to be Shadad to face. Driven, but straight to the fielder. Nasir Faraz at covers. Good shot there, but no value.
Yeah, that was a very good shot. The kind of field he's got, I didn't think he'll bowl full because doesn't have anybody on the boundary rope towards that region. Mid-off and ex-cover, both inside the circle. They need 4 runs or 5 deliveries. Can Mohsin defend those 4 runs? Remember, he was the one who dropped that catch and it went for 4 runs as well. And he comes once again. Shadad on strike, misses his run up. Will reload once again.
Yeah, just not been able to get his run up right. We'll have to go back to his mark and start again. 4 needed of 5 deliveries. 1 shot away from a win here. 38 of 19 for Shadad. The captain leading from the front and leading by example. But can he take them over the finishing line? Uppishly played. That's in the gap. And that is it. Shadad completes the run chase. The captain has done it for his side. And what a knock under pressure from the young skipper of Emirates Reds. They get a win and they'll finish off on a positive note with a W to their name. But overall, Shadad was the architect in this run chase.
Yeah, he came in at a very difficult stage for his team and then made sure that he got the runs that were needed. This is a brilliant victory for them. Bragging rights for the Reds against the Blues. Blues back to the drawing board for them. Remember, they're playing the semi-final tomorrow. And this was an important game for them. I thought they wanted to win and go into the semi-finals with a lot of momentum behind them.
Yes, let's look at the batting card and how they chased it down. 12 came at the top from Aditya, middle order collapse, and then a very good partnership between the two. Fahad scoring 14 and the captain scoring 42 of just 20 deliveries, ensuring that they win this game.
Just 2 extras given away by the Blues, but they were not at their best. I didn't think they had enough runs on the board to defend. The bowlers did do a good job. Rashid was expensive, Azhar was expensive, but Shakib, Qasim and Hunain, all 3 picked up a wicket apiece. And they managed to chase those 81 runs in 9.2 overs.
Well, it was a very slow start, a false start for Reds. They kept on losing wickets. Yes, no situation. A run out to start off the wickets, the fall of wickets. And the middle order just couldn't score runs. I think they got a little complacent in that middle order. That was another wicket. Beautiful catch at covers. And then that miscommunication continued amongst the two. Wanted a run, Usaid Amin sent back, slipped and just couldn't get back in the crease. Some late order fight back from Shadad first, and Fahad giving him good company. Got those important boundaries at the right time and kept the scoreboard ticking.
Yeah, those important shots. That was the winning shot there from the blade of the captain. Mohammad Shadad getting 4 runs and an important victory to their name. That's the match summary. Emirates Blues could only manage 80 in their 10 overs. Shahbaz 22 of 12. Qasim 12 of 12 deliveries. Farazuddin with the 4-wicket haul, giving away just 11 runs. He was magnificent today. A couple of wickets for Ghaffar and a wicket to Taimur as well. Emirates Red in response managed to get those 81 runs in 9.2 overs. Shadad was the key batter there, unbeaten 42. A wicket apiece for Hunain, Qasim and Shakib.
So after the end of all the league matches, this is where the teams stand in the points table. Fujairah are at the top with 18 points. Emirates Blues finish at number 2 with 16 points. Sharjah is at number 3 with 12, and Abu Dhabi, who completed all their league matches early, are also going to qualify and play the big semi-final tomorrow. Ajman, Dubai and Emirates Reds. Well, they'll have to wait for the next season. So the big semi-finals and the grand finale scheduled to be played tomorrow. And match semi-final 1 is Fujairah taking on Abu Dhabi. That's semi-final 1. That's 1 versus 4 and 2 versus 3 in the points table. So Emirates Blues are going to play against Sharjah. That's at 6 p.m. local time, with the final set to be played at 10 p.m. local time. Well, it's a goodbye from the commentary box until tomorrow. But before we let you go, it's time to find out who the player of the match is with Ahmed Khwaja.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the post-match presentation for match number 42 of the 7 Districts Presents Emirates D10 2025, powered by Fancode. It was the encounter between Emirates Reds and Emirates Blues. In the end, Emirates Reds winning a nail-biter because they bowled out Emirates Blues for 80, and in the end, they chased down the score with 4 balls to spare. It is time to award the Player of the Match medallion that will be presented by our match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali, and it goes to the outstanding all-rounder of Emirates Reds, Mohammad Farazuddin, for a wonderful spell of 4 wickets for just 11 runs, and he really set the stage for an Emirates Reds victory. Faraz, huge congrats. Tell us more about how a finger spinner needs to operate on these conditions, because we've seen there's not a lot of turn to work with.
Yeah, so basically, thank you once again. So basically, when I felt that there was not much turn, so I thought I could use the carom and the knuckle and mix it up a bit. And luckily, it helped me in the wicket, and I was able to deliver.
And tell us more about your celebration. I think you're really hugely inspired by Cristiano Ronaldo or somebody else maybe.
You're absolutely right. Actually, while growing up, there were like some people who I was like very inspired by. One was Shahid Afridi as well, as you see that. And of course, Ronaldo is my role model. So it's a bit of a mix, yeah.
And who would you like to dedicate this prize to?
This I would like to dedicate to my mom, because today I told her that before going, this will be a special one for you. Unfortunately, it didn't go our way, the tournament, but I wanted to end on a good way.
Well, what a wonderful way to honor her. You were outstanding. Thank you so much for the entertainment.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Well, that's all from the post-match for now, but tomorrow is finals day at 3:30 p.m. local time in the UAE. We'll see you then. Take care, God bless, and good night.